Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Brookings Harbor and all the fishing boats at sea. I'm Cousin Bruce Ellis.
And I'm Kat Liddell.
And this is the Insider Report.
So let your ears do the walking as we fill you in on what's going on in the Brookings Harbor area and beyond.
Well, hello, and welcome to this week's show that keeps you in the know. Hey, Kat.
Hey, Bruce.
4th of July weekend, how'd yours go?
I mean, I was I did stop to go to a family barbecue and
cool.
and enjoy some homegrown fireworks and stuff like that. But I kind of stayed in the theater all weekend long building a set because I sometimes get tunnel vision on a project. But the set is looking great.
Okay, yeah, I'll bet.
So it was a productive July 4th weekend. I'm exhausted. You're exhausted for a completely different reason.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
it was ridiculous. No, it was fantastic down there. It really was. It was such a great event. I mean, everybody showed up. I know things were going on everywhere. Mm-hmm. The only thing we had, I was saying last week, is we had the little kiddie carnival. It was for little kids.
What's that?
It was really cool. Yeah, it was neat. You had little planes that went around, a couple of things like that. So it was more for the little kids, but still, it was something going on. And something offered to the public and everything that was cool. The guy came and showed up and set it all up and everything. But we had vendors going all the way down, so it led right to that. And then we had the main stage, so it was perfect because then the flow was really nice.
That's good.
And we always like when that happens because then all the vendors get a little equal opportunity love, you know what I mean? But it went fantastic, though. I mean, so far, 3 down, 2 to go.
Yeah.
And so far, so good. Boom. They've been great. They've been, because, everybody, I mean, it was really a busy 4th of July this weekend, so we weren't sure how it was going to go. What we determined is we were sitting there looking at it and noticed and then talking to people, we realized that people were going to everything. Some people were going to 3 or 4 things during the day, and stuff, or all weekend. We were in the game plan, let's put it that way, and then Saturday was so beautiful. It was So I'm glad because I noticed that it was busy everywhere I went around and people were saying they were busy at the other events they went to. So I'm going, well, we got plenty of people to go around and tourists in town and everything. I love it when a plan comes through. So that's beautiful. It's great.
Yeah, it seems like everybody made big plans for the 250th, which is, it's just nice seeing everybody out there letting themselves. Does everybody make sure to do something special? I even left the theater.
I got to tell you, though, one thing that was different this year is I've never been able, because I was raised in junior, as he was young and everything, and I'd go home and for the 4th. I've never been down there after the 4th of July's fireworks since way back when I first moved out here. And I was sitting there and it was so cool. The music was playing. Frankie Hernandez and company was up on there and they were playing and the fireworks were going off. And it was just really cool. But the crazy thing is it almost looks like a sporting event letting out when all the traffic's leaving. I waited around, I just waited for a half hour before I headed home, afterwards.
When I get down there in the port for fireworks, that's often what I do. That's for sure.
Yeah, that was crazy. I didn't realize. I go, wow, there's a lot of people here. Jeez. So, anyways, it was a fun weekend. Hope you all got out there and had a great 4th of July weekend, a safe one, and had some fun out there. We got more stuff coming up, a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, the Insider events alone, we got 3 things coming up more.
Yeah.
This is still coming. So
it's crazy.
Before we get going, I'd like to thank the Oregon South Coast Fishermen, otherwise known as Castaways, and the Oregon Coast VIP Marketing for sponsoring the Insider Report. If you'd like to sponsor our show or one of the other fine shows here at KCIW, just go to kciw.org and you will be on your way. But first, we got a little bit of music here still going on.
It looks like we've got a schedule for the rest of July. So we are starting actually with King Tide's summer schedule, which they're playing on the 1st of August at Art on the Coast from 1 to 3.
Yep, indeed. Oh, they played too. That was great. It was really good. Good music this weekend. We had some really good music this weekend. Yeah, it's great. Travel Oregon Welcome Center on the 18th, they've got the Tony Land Band, 2 p.m. to 3:30. And then on the 24th, they'll have Lighthouse Talk with John Zimmerman from 2 to 3.
And then Cisco is playing on the 11th of July at Umbrella Farms from noon to 2. And then on the 17th at Addie's in Crescent City from noon to 1:30. On the 18th and the 25th, he'll be at the Brookings Harbor Farmers Market from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And on the last day of the month, the 31st, he's playing at the Chetco Activity Center from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Yes, indeed. And hey, the Mighty Steelheads, if you're in Utah, there'll be Bumbleberry Theater in Utah on the 11th. And I was joking with him yesterday, Frank. They were there too, and I was in there going, I'm going to announce that because I just think it's cool you're in Utah.
Yeah.
So it's a yearly thing they do.
Yeah.
But hey, and on the 17th, you'll find them p.m. at Inateca at 7 p.m. And then, of course, on the 25th, they'll be at our Bigfoot Blues Fest from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m.
Mm-hmm. And then, of course, the Italian guys are playing on the 18th at the Inateca at 7 o'clock this month.
And Black GTO will be playing on the 10th at Inateca at 7.
And here, actually, for your listening pleasure, is the full Inateca schedule down in Crescent City. So here's everything coming up there. So let's see. On the 10th, Black GTO playing at 8 o'clock. On the 11th, it's Holus Bolus at 7. On the 14th, they're having karaoke at 7. On the 17th, the Mighty Steelheads are playing at 8. On the 18th, the Italian guys at 7. On the 21st, Snickle Fritz playing at 7. On the 24th, Cut It Like the Kings playing at 8. On the 25th, they're having another karaoke night at 7 o'clock. On the 27th, they have Runaway Fire. That's a new one, playing at 7 p.m. And then on the 31st, the Ferguson Bros will be playing at 8.
Yeah, they don't get out that much nowadays, so that's cool. Very cool. Hey, Troy and Vince will be on the 17th at Misty Mountain Brewing from 6 to 8.
Yeah, and Rogue Strings, they're playing on the 11th of July over at Arch Rock Brewing. They're playing from 5:30 to 7:30.
And then Yana G, the other half of Rogue Strings, will be playing solo on the 18th at Augustino's, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m.
And then, there's one left for me, isn't there? Goodness gracious. Wow. Mike Patla and Bobby Baird are playing on the 7th at World Headquarters 101 from 4:30 to 7. On the 25th, they're at Augustino's from 2 to 4 p.m. And on the 31st, they're playing at the Brookings Elks Lodge from 7 to 9. I should never flip the script early.
That's all right.
Caught myself short.
Hey, but if you're out there and you got a band or a musician and you'd like to get your schedule in the paper and on the radio, you just got to send it to me, Captain Curry 541 at gmail.com, and I'll get it in both places for you. There you go. No problem.
All right. Well, let's turn our attention over to the folks at the Chetco Community Public Library, located at 405 Alder Street in Brookings. It's summer reading time. There's a ton going on. So let's start with the weekly events. So at 5:30 p.m. on Mondays, they have Qigong for Health and Vitality. It's a free class with a licensed instructor, and donations are appreciated. For Tuesdays at 10:30 a.m., they have Story Time. That's stories, songs, games for young children. And Tween Club continues on Tuesdays at 3:30 p.m. through the summer. That's for youth ages 10 to 13. They can come out and try new interests and activities every week. Then Wednesdays, 9:30 a.m., they have a morning Qigong for Health and Vitality class. From 1:30 to 4 on Wednesdays. Instead of after school, it's now just afternoon activities. That's drop-in activities and snacks for school-age kids. And Thursdays, 10 to noon, they have the Rowdy Creek String Band's open rehearsal. This is for acoustic string instrument players. And at 5:30 p.m. on Thursdays, they have an Easy Flow yoga class. This is a free class. They do recommend you be able to comfortably get up and down from the floor. Donations are appreciated for that one as well. And on Fridays at 10:30 a.m., they have Threads, Hooks, and Needles. This is a fiber arts club for knitters, sewers, and more. And then on Saturdays at 10:30 a.m., they have Saturday Story Time. That's another story time for young children. 1 o'clock on Saturdays is Saturday Shuffle. You can play and trade Pokemon cards with guidance from volunteer and experienced player David. And coming up in monthly and special events, so Wednesdays throughout the month at 1:30 p.m., they have D&D one-shot adventures for youth ages 10 to 16. So a one-time game. You can learn how to play the game. No experience is needed. Space is limited, though, so they require you to register in advance. And then on the 11th, 15th, 25th, and 29th, the Chetco Library is going to have a pop-up library at the Farmers Market. You can visit their table at the Brookings Harbor Farmers Market at special dates in July. You can browse and check out a specially curated mini collection of library books. You can get drop-in tech reference or tech help, and you can even sign up for a library card and various early literacy programs. And then coming up throughout the rest of July on the 22nd and 28th at 5 o'clock, they're going to continue their locally sourced People and Places Feeding Your Community series. This summer, you can learn from experts about the different facets of the local food scene. This is a 4-part speaker series. They feature local business owners and covers local farms, brewing, foraging, and hunger-fighting programs at, you guessed it, the farmers market. And coming up on the 9th, that's Thursday at 3:30 p.m., they have their afternoon game hub. You can play on the Nintendo Switch 2 at the library along with a selection of board games. This is every second Thursday of the month, and it's for K through 12 students. And Friday on July 10th from noon to 1:30, they're getting outdoors. There's going to be nature journaling for tweens and teens. You can join the library staff and members of the garden club at the Botanical Garden down at the south end of Brookings for an afternoon of nature journaling for tweens and teens. You can spend time noticing the plants and wildlife and capture your observations in a creative and fun way. Now, registration and a signed permission slip is required for this off-site event. And then Friday the 10th for the adults from 3:30 to 5, there's a summer poetry circle. Poets are invited to recite their original poetry or share a poem by their favorite poet. Discussion is always welcome and encouraged. And of course, anybody who reads or recites a poem will be entered to win a door prize. And then coming up this week in book clubs on Wednesday the 8th at 4 o'clock, they have their Bookworm Buddies Club for 2nd through 5th graders. And this July, the group is discussing Babysitter's Little Sister, Karen's School Picture by Katie Farina. And this week on Thursday the 9th at 5:30 p.m., they have their Pub Grub Book Club. This is for adult fans of comics and graphic novels. And this month the group is discussing The Department of Truth, Volume 1 by James Tinian. All library-led events and programs are free to attend, whether or not you have a library card. To see what else is coming up and get updates from the library, you can always follow them on Facebook. You can always give them a call at 541-469-7738, or you can check out their full events calendar and even sign up for calendar reminders at chetco.librarycalendar.com. All right, now it's time for Famous Quotes with Cousin Bruce.
And you take a break for a second.
Yeah.
We have the busiest library, I swear.
It is. I know.
Hey, here are a few quotes from Serbian-American inventor Nikola Tesla. He was born July 10th, 1856. He says, "Be alone, that is the secret of invention. Be alone, that is when ideas are born." He says, "The day science begins to study non-physical phenomena, it will make more progress in 1 decade than all the previous centuries of its existence. The scientists of today think deeply instead of clearly. One must be sane to think clearly, but one can think deeply and be quite insane." And last but not least, "I don't care that they stole my idea. I care that they don't have any of their own." Hey, hope you enjoy this week's quotes from Nikola Tesla with Cousin Bruce. Till next week, have a great one.
I love that.
I like that one.
A little dig at Edison there, huh?
That was good.
Very nice. Very cool. Well, hey, we've got more concerts in the park coming up this month. Here's some more things happening for their summer schedule. A reminder that the concerts in the park start at 1 o'clock on their Sundays. On July 12th, Tricorum is going to be in concert. They'll bring its piano-fueled blend of Southern rock, soul, honky-tonk, and roots Americana. Their rhythmic diversity adds elements of funk, Caribbean, and gospel stomp to their unique feel-good sound. And then on the July 26th, hey, Bruce, Skinner Nation is coming to Brookings. It's more than just a tribute band. It's a heartfelt celebration of the music, spirit, and legacy of Leonard Skinner, the undisputed kings of Southern rock. With unwavering dedication to authenticity, Skinner Nation delivers a full-scale recreation of the iconic sound, electrifying energy, and soulful storytelling that defined the legendary band.
Yeah, I might be able to slide up there. It's on Sunday, so I might be able to sneak away for about an hour. So, yeah, just to get up there and see him for a minute. But it'll be packed up there, I'm sure, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Speaking of that, Inside of Southern Oregon events, we got a Brookings Bodacious Bazaar coming up this weekend at the Port of Brookings Harbor from 7 to 11, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. We got vendors and little music going on. And then on the 18th, we have the Senior Games. This will be at Seaview Senior Living. This will be happening from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. The public will be invited to this. I'm going to put the event on the events calendar and everything. But what it is I created a little like Olympics, mini Olympics for the seniors at Seaview and Azalea Gardens. And so they're going to have a little versus thing going on at Seaview where this week I'm actually getting the preliminaries together in the beginning of next week. So I get 3 people so you know what's happening. I'll get 3 medalists from the Azalea Gardens. We'll match up with 3 medalists at Seaview, and then we're going to have we got some trophies. I got this nice first and second place trophies, so they can, after they, each of them have a trophy with their little picture by them and everything to be mounted at the place. And these games I came up with, I just watched them and I modified them so that we could use them yearly, you know what I mean? And I made them a little more heavy duty, but they're all just real simple, good kinetic type games, good, just for the memory. I mean, when I was talking to the directors of both the places, they were digging what was going on there, because I said, well, yeah, I did think about, these are I saw them played at the senior homes, so that was perfect design. Yeah, so it's going to be fun. It's going to be a blast. And then, of course, after that, that's what we're talking about the 26th of the Skinner Nation is because I've got my Bigfoot Blues Fest is going on the 25th and 26th. So we got all kinds of fun going on coming up still this summer. So, and it's not just us.
I was going to say, there's
a big summer coming up here.
Starting this weekend, the Ellensburg Theater Company up in Gold Beach, they're going to be presenting a play called The Diviners. This is happening at the Rogue Playhouse at 94196 Moore Street. It's running July 10th through the 26th. They have Friday and Saturday performances at 7 p.m., Sunday matinees at 2 p.m., and The Diviners is the story of a disturbed young man and his friendship with a disenchanted preacher in southern Indiana in the early 1930s. When the boy was young, he almost drowned. This trauma and the loss of his mother in the same accident has left him deathly afraid of water. Some search for water, others search for grace, they say. So tickets for that, adults are, I believe, $15 and students $8. These tickets are available in advance at Gold Beach Books up in Gold Beach, or you can get them online at they have a shop set up on Zeffy.com.
I haven't heard that one yet. Yeah. Yeah, that Diviners sounds like something Threepenny would do almost. Are you familiar with this? Are you familiar with this or not at all?
I don't know anything about it. I'm planning to see it this weekend.
Yeah, very cool. See?
Yep, our cast is going up there to go support them.
Oh, that is awesome. Love it. Hey, Elk Valley Casino is presenting Comedy Night with Stephen Briggs and Ahmed. It's happening on the 11th here at 8 p.m. Doors open at 7:30. Show starts at 8. Tickets you can purchase in advance at the Points Club booth or online at etix.com or on the day of. And you must be 21 or older to attend.
Indeedy. Hey, Every Child Curry, they're having their 2026 golf tournament over at Salmon Run Golf Course. So this is a charity tournament on the 11th of July. For times and registration, you can call 541-351-8066. And someone told me that they are still looking for some volunteers as well. So again, 541-351-8066 if you want to register or help out. You can also find out more at everychildoregon.org/curry.
Very cool, very cool. Yep. Gold Beach Visitor Center has got the Let's Get Movin' Zumba Dance Party with certified instructor Diane Rasmussen. This is happening on the 18th, 10:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m.
All right. And more theater coming up this month. Speaking of, Threepenny Theater is presenting the Laramie Project. So also interesting note about this production, the company is reviving a historic harbor venue with a powerful production of the Laramie Project.
That's right.
Yeah. So this is running from July 17th through July 26th. This deeply moving modern theatrical experience offers a complex portrait of a rural community in crisis, exploring both the depths of human cruelty and the incredible heights of human compassion in the wake of the tragic 1998 murder of Matthew Shepard in Laramie, Wyoming, and the media firestorm that followed. In a bold move for the local arts scene, the production will be staged at the old Performing Arts Center building in Harbor. That's located at 97900 Shopping at Center Avenue, Unit 28 up above the DMV in Brookings, Oregon. And there's going to be some special nights in this performance schedule. Of course, Friday the 17th at 7 o'clock is opening night. But Saturday the 18th at 7 p.m. is going to include a post-show discussion with the cast and crew. Sunday the 19th is their 2 p.m. matinee. Friday, the 24th at 7 p.m. is their usual Free Penny Friday performance. Second Fridays are a Pay What You Want performance in the spirit of making the arts accessible to everyone. Pay what you want, even if that's nothing at all. No questions asked. Saturday, the 25th is at 7 o'clock. And Sunday, the 26th is at 2 p.m. That's their closing matinee. For tickets, tickets are $17. Discounts are always available for seniors, students, and veterans. And due to the limited run and unique venue capacity, advanced booking is highly recommended. For more info, full cast details, to purchase advanced tickets, you can visit threepennytheater.com or you can call them at 541-373-0534.
I love the Free Penny Friday. That's pretty cool. That's very cool.
You gotta do that.
You gotta do it. That's nice. You're one of the few theaters that do that around here, so that's really neat. Yeah. Remax and Salmon Run Golf Course are presenting the Southern Oregon Coast Charity Championship benefiting the Caitlin's cause. You're invited for an unforgettable weekend of golf, community fun, and giving back. This is happening on Friday, July 31st, right at the end of the month. Get ready for one of the great golf events of the summer at Salmon Run Golf Course, starting with free practice round, plus introducing 3 holes of night golf. Glow-in-the-dark golf balls and tees are provided. Oh, that's cool. After your practice round, enjoy a barbecue fresh off the grill, music filling the airways, and a chance to golf under the stars. And then Saturday, August 1st, they got this is a good event here, big event. Yeah, Saturday, August 1st, they got the noon start time, two-person best ball tournament, charitable dinner, and evening festivities. And then Sunday, August the 2nd, they've got the two-person scramble tournament, awards ceremony, and the exciting horse race. Which they put in parentheses there, so I have no idea what that is. I got to check that out. I'm a golfer too, and I've never heard of that, so I don't know what it has to do with it. Yeah. Thanks to the incredible support of sponsors, golfers, and the community, last year's tournament raised $15,000 for Caitlin's cause. These funds help bring smiles, comfort, and support to children and families facing difficult challenges throughout our region, including children receiving treatment at Dorbecker Children's Hospital. The Charity Championship Trophy will be on display at Emerald Valley Golf Course until July 1st. The public is invited to compete for the chance to bring it home to your course. Okay. Get ready for your amazing weekend on the Southern Oregon coast, hosted by Drew Schwartz and Christian Larson. To donate or more information, you can hit kccharityclassic.com.
All right. And then over at Southwestern Oregon Community College, there's a series about marine invertebrates with Bill Gorham. And what do barnacles, Dungeness crabs, and giant sea spiders have in common? How about snails with iron shells, vampire squid, and pill bugs the size of cats? You can join Bill Gorham, marine biologist, this July as he presents 4 lectures featuring the amazing variety of life that thrives in the ocean off the Oregon coast. This free lecture series is held on Thursdays at 1 p.m. during the month of July. It's in their community room at the Southwestern Oregon Community College's Curry campus. That's at 96082 Lone Ranch Parkway off Highway 101 in Brookings. All are welcome to attend. Their event lineup here on July 9th, they're going to cover mollusks, of course, snails, clams, octopi, and their relatives. On July 16th, it's crustaceans featuring crabs, beach hoppers, krill, shrimp, barnacles, and their kin. July 23rd, they're going to cover echinoderms, that's sea stars, sea cucumbers, sea urchins and their relatives, living and fossils. And July 30th, one of my favorites, sponges, anemones, jellyfish, and the many, many type of worms and other weird sea critters. Over 95% of marine animals are invertebrates. They inhabit every zone of the ocean from the highest intertidal to the deepest trenches, range in size from microscopic plankton to giant squid, and comprise an intricate web of life unseen by most humans. The talks will highlight key features that many of the animals of each group share. I'll also present examples of highly specialized and unique abilities evolved to survive and thrive in extreme environments or uniquely novel ways. So, coming up all month long. All right, now it's time for a bit of real history with Bushwhacker Bruce.
Right, hey, Jack. Hey, mates. It's time for a bit of real history for your knowledge pleasure. Did you know the ancient writer Linnaeus said that fish are tame and docile, and according to him, when the sacred eels in the Arthusa fountain at Ortiga in Sicily were called to be given food, they heard these summons and turned toward those who fed them. According to Pliny the Elder, fish ponds were opened to the public life by Roman consul Lucius Licinius Murena, funky names back then, and such ponds were built in many villas. It is said that the moray eel was the source of Linnaeus' nickname. Likewise, Marcus Linnus Crassus, known for his fondness for moray eels, kept one in his pool as a pet and adorned it with earrings and necklaces as if the fish were a beautiful woman. Whenever he called the fish to feed it, the fish would recognize Crassus' voice, come to him quickly, eat the food provided with great appetite. When his beloved moray eel died, Crassus mourned and buried him in a ceremony. His friend Domitius, who had witnessed the great attention and care that Crassus had shown the moray eel, mocked him by saying, "Hey, Crassus, the fool shed tears after a dead moray eel." Crassus replied, "I cry for my dead moray eels, but you haven't shed a tear for your 3 dead wives." Well, I hope you enjoyed this week's bit of real history with Bushwhacker Bruce. Till next week, have fun, but always keep it real. Those guys back there, first of all, those names kill me.
Dude, I just looked up because I was like, is that what I think it is? And I looked up like photos of moray eels and I was just like, oh my God.
Yes, it's a moray eel. This guy had him as a pet, dressed like a woman. I mean, kept it like earrings. So I had to put this in. That's some weird history.
That was a weird one for sure.
And a heck of a comeback to his buddy who gives him poop about it.
Yeah. All right. Well, one last announcement here before we go. Chetco Library, they're continuing their Beyond 250 Living History in Brookings Harbor project. It's not just the spring of 2026. It's happening throughout the year due to sustained interest. They need storytellers for a local oral history project. It's open to anybody who's ever called Brookings Harbor home, whether past or present. To learn more about the project and to sign up to interview, you can visit chetcolibrary.org or call 541-469-7738.
Yes, indeed. Well, the show just time flies when you're having fun. So it's time to close out this week's show. Before we go, I'd like to give a shout out to our fearless producers, Tony and Tom, for all their great work each week, helping us bring our show to the airwaves. Thank you all for tuning in to this week's Insider Report. Please make sure to tune in on a daily basis to KCIW 100.7 FM and listen to all the fine shows they have to offer. You can catch all the show podcasts, including the Insider Report, just by going to kciw.org. We got some live streaming going on there, too. Most of the info for this week's show came from the Insider of Southern Oregon Entertainment newspaper, and you can read more by going to insiderofsouthernoregon.com, where you also find the link to the Insider Report. Until next week, this is Cousin Bruce Ellis.
And I'm Kat Liddell.
We are signing off. Please support local businesses, keep it real, and spread the love and the peace every chance you get. And we'll see you out there. Bam! Hey, you got my little raspy voice from the weekend going on here.
For music credits for the preceding show, go to kciw.org/credits.